Hi everybody, it's David Lee of Vital Health. Just wanted to share this quick topic with you. One of my life coaching principles that I learned the last 17 years that has totally helped shape my life, and just wanted to share it with you, and hopefully some of you will get something out of it, help you with whatever you're going through in your life. Because one of the things that I've learned over the years with a lot of people is that most people are coming out of something in their life, or they are in the middle of something, or they are moving on to something else in their life. So we all need to get some sort of a handle on our life, right? We're all trying to figure out how to become successful in our life, how to fulfill our desires, how to live out that purpose, or trying to figure out what that purpose is in our life. And I always tell people this: you can only fulfill the purpose of your life, okay, by how you live out every moment of your life on a daily basis. How you create the habits of success on a daily basis is what determines your long-term destiny. Okay? But many of us, myself included in the past, we go after the thing that we want to become, whatever that is. You may want to start a business. You may want to become a minister. You may want to start an organization. You want to make more money. You want to get established in your field, your work. We all have these desires. But it's who we become. Okay? Those of you, I see some of you on my list, those of you who come to the gym, you notice that I put on the billboard the last month, the last few weeks, I put on this thing called Be, Do, and Have. Okay? But most of us, we're going after always having. I gotta have these people come to me. I gotta get a hold of that person. I gotta have more money. I gotta fix my house. I gotta have. Hey, I get it. We need those things. Nothing wrong with that. But the focus is not going after having, it's becoming. When you become the right type of person with the right type of attitude and thinking, the right thoughts, folks. When you don't have the right thoughts, you don't become the right type of person. Then you do the right actions and the behavior patterns. And from that, you will start attracting and having it. I heard a long time ago from a famous speaker. He's actually a Christian speaker. And he said something that was very powerful. He said, and I went to the seminar about 20 years ago now, 19 years ago. It was very powerful. I went to the whole week. And I write stuff down and I try to remember these concepts, these little nuggets of gold. You know what he said? He said, many times we have a revelation in our life. I'm a Christian, so I feel my revelations come from God. You may have another way of interpreting that. You may say, you realize in your mind what you want to become. You have in your mind, hey, I want to become a good trainer. Or I want to become a leader in this field or this association. I want to be an organizer. I want to be a teacher. I want to be, right? Whatever that is. He said, you will be shown what you can be in that field. But he said, you will not get to that until your character is at the same level. So what I'm going to talk about today quickly is the way to get to having that thing or becoming that sort of person is you got to first become. You got to be. You got to be. Become the right person, then you do the right actions, then you will have. Okay? So how I became this health fitness expert, it took me 40 years. When I was 17, 18, after I overdosed on drugs, I said, okay, I've been wanting to become a bodybuilder. I've been wanting to become this person But I've been doing all the wrong things. You know how I started? I started with a daily practice. I didn't go out on the weekend to bars with my friends anymore. And I started learning how to eat better. Because I knew I had to fuel my body properly if I was going to build muscle and get back in shape. It was a daily practice. And this is why I call the topic today, how you do anything is how you do everything. Like right now, a good example. Many of you, how do you start your day? Right? Do you start with a toxic breakfast? Do you start with eating the wrong food? Do you start with rushing through your breakfast? Always being stressed out? Right? Fueling your body and not taking the time to enjoy your morning. Right? There's a saying that I learned in the Bible. It says, delight yourself in the Lord. Delight yourself in the Lord. You know what that actually means? It actually means you feel good at any given moment. Do those things on a daily basis in your life where you feel good. You know how you feel good? You gotta look after your temple. The Bible says our body is a temple, right? I treat it like it's a temple. I got up this morning. How you do anything, right? Now, every morning, I take time to make my breakfast, but on weekends, because I have more time, you know, Sunday's my day off, I really take time to make the breakfast that I want to have. It's my treat breakfast. So I've got my omelet that I made, right? I was out of onions, so I made it with green onions. Done it with coconut butter. I took my time. I spent the last hour just reflecting and enjoying the morning. As I feed my chipmunks with the almonds, looking out at my day, taking my time, right, to chop and make my salad that goes with my omelet, having my steel-cut oatmeal, coconut milk, strawberries, blueberries, bananas that I weigh out and measure. I did all this with thought. You see, how you do anything affects how you do everything. Because I put the focus and care, I tell people it's doing everything with love. Right? Doing everything with love. There's a concept, even in the Bible it says, and you know, what really frustrates me with many of my Christian friends, people that go to church, people that say they know God, they do not really know Him because they don't apply His principles on a daily basis. So their life never changes. Their life never changes. I talked to Christian friends of mine from 30 years ago. Their life is exactly the same it was 30 years ago. Unfulfilled dreams. No purpose. They haven't grown as a person. They're ignorant about so many things. And yet they are trying to save the world. You gotta first save yourself, folks. You gotta first become the person. You gotta be. Then you're gonna have. Then you're gonna do. Right? I make my breakfast. I'm fueling my body. I'm in my 50s, but I'm in better shape than most people in their 30s. Why? Because I take the time on how I do anything. I focus on becoming the right type of person with the right type of food. I discipline my life. I discipline my life, folks. There is no shortcuts to becoming successful. So when I was 17, 18, after that overdose that year, I started making the time every morning, especially on the weekends, to make a good breakfast, a healthy breakfast. I made sure I do my exercises, even if it's for only half an hour. That's why I've got a chin-up bar at home. That's why I've got a gym downstairs in my house. I made a plan. I took action. Because once I got my attitude right, I started to take action, and guess what started to happen? I started getting clients. I started winning competitions. I started getting in shape. Then you have the body you want. Then you have the money you want. Then you have the purpose. I hope I made my message clear. Have an awesome Sunday, folks, and make it count.